Which books do you think have changed you?
The books that I've read.
That you've read,
yeah. Oh God, so many. I mean, what's great about being a writer now is that I regard reading as part of my job, which is, fabulous. And I've read so many. I read a lot more than I used to. I used to read a lot, but I read even more now. One book that has changed my writing anyway, and I use it kind of almost weekly, is that sometimes when I'm writing my first draft and I just think the stuff I'm putting down on the page is really cheesy and awful, and actually sometimes it's so bad that I have to write in little square brackets, "This is shite," just in case I get run over by a bus and somebody finds this first draft and thinks that I could possibly want it published or something. And also that is a way of getting that little voice out of my head that says, "You can't write, what are you doing?" If I actually let it write some words on the page, then I can carry on. So if I get to that stage where I'm writing stuff that it makes me cringe, I get out Richard Ford's book, Wildlife. But that's mostly because it's paperback and light and transportable. His other book, Canada, would do the same. And I just kind of dip into that wherever and read a paragraph, and it's almost like it kind of resets the tone for me, and I go back to my own work. And it's not like I write like Richard Ford, but I feel like the writing somehow becomes clearer and less cheesy, and so that's definitely changed me. And then there are some books that I just would love, I aspire to write like. Not always necessarily the style, but the whole story, the whole feel of it. So We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson, which is actually the book that Gil gives his lesson on when he teaches creative writing. I don't know if have you read that?
I've read lots of Shirley Jackson.
Yeah. I think it's just a wonderful book. It's kind of odd. The setup is really odd. There's something creepy about it without it being completely unrealistic. I think it's a wonderful book. And there's lots. So Commonwealth by Anne Patchett and Idaho by Emily Ruskovich, which is a really recent debut. Both of those, I don't know if they've changed me, but I just think, I'd love to write like that. It's always good to have something that you aspire to, I think.